Hello everyone and welcome you all to another chapter of the Canva tutorial. So now we are on our chapter number 9 and here I'll be explaining you guys about the drip effect and what all the fonts that you can use for your template or for your design. Okay, so I'll be giving you guys few of the templates of how and in what condition you should use, because as we do have so many fonts, sometimes we do get confused which one to use. So I have selected few of the fonts from Canva and I'll be telling you guys about that, how you can use that and in what scenarios you guys can use all of those. Basically, you guys can actually work with those fonts. Also, you can check out which one suits you the best. Okay, but I'm just giving you an overview for what purpose you guys can use all of this. Okay, and also about the drip effect I'll be showing you. So let's not waste time and let's get started with this particular chapter here. So here, as you guys can see, I'm in the home page. So from here, basically what I'll do is I'll come to create design, and from this create design option, I'll check the whiteboard option, and inside this one, I'll be showing you guys how you can actually put on different colors or different things from here. Okay, so as you can see, I do have this box here. And now I'll go to the elements option. And from the elements option, what I'll do is I'll search uh, fruit. So let's see what all fruit I do have here. Okay, so for from graphics, I'll choose. So here, as you can see, I do have many of this here. Otherwise, I will come to photos and I'll check different type of things here. Okay, so as I do have these cherries here, I will bring these cherries somewhere here. I will delete one, and this one I will delete, and now I do have only one, and in that case I will just decrease the size. Okay, so I don't want to crop, but I just want to decrease the size of this one. Okay, so I'll just move this one on top here. So as you can see, I do have two cherries here. So here, if I want to put the dripping effect, what I can do is I can again come here to the elements option, and from the elements option I can search drip effect. Okay, so here, as I do have this drip effect option, so here you guys can see I do have different type of graphic for that. So I will check all of this from here. Okay, so as you can see, I do have different things here and different type of drip effects. So basically what I can do is, suppose I want to use this one. Okay, so here I have selected this, and now I will come here. I'll cancel this one and I can select a color for this. Suppose this one is in red, and I can select a red color here as well. So here, as you can see, I do have all of this drift effect down here. So basically what I want to do is I want to show that this one is dripping, and I'll come here and I will position this one at the back. So come here in the position option, and from here I will send this one backward, and now I will just arrange this from here, and here you can see I do have a particular drip effect from here. So basically you guys can add drip effect. Come to the edit photo option. Suppose if I want to darken the color, okay, I can do that. If I want to use the drop shadow, I can use the drop shadow as well, and I will also put some glow here. Okay, so here you guys can see I have put the glow here as well. Again, I'll come to this option here, and here you can see I do have different effects as well. So here, if I want to blur it a little bit, I can check the intensity of the blur from here. So this is how we guys can basically put some drip effect, and also I will edit this panel as well. Okay, so from here, if I come and if I want to liquefy this one I can do the liquefaction from here. So here I will open this liquefy option, and this one is connected. So here you guys can see I do have different type of drip options down here. Okay, so maybe I will select uh, this flow one. Again, come here, and from this one, what I can do is I will go to the edit photo option. And from photo option, I will select and I will do the background remover. I'm using the background remover from here. So here now you guys can basically see I have removed the background. And well, I have added this one here. Suppose I want to add a different drip effect here. Okay. Suppose if I just take a banana. And here, as you can see, I do have the banana here. And I'll take this particular graphic and I'll put this one here. And now I will search for a drip effect. Okay. If I want to take this drip effect from here, so here I will take the drip effect. I will also decrease the size from here. And now I will also change the color from here. So I will take this color somewhat to yellow. Okay, as you can see what all color has been used. Okay, so maybe I will keep this one somewhere here, or I will just match this particular color, or I'll select this one and I will just zoom this one here and I'll decrease the size. And here you guys can see once I have arranged the color here, I have put this one here. Okay, so I'll delete this one. Maybe come to this option here. Again, go to the edit photo. I don't want the blur. Okay, so I want it like this. And come here to the drip effect option. Okay, so from here, again, I will select this color and I can also do some modification from here. Okay, so this drip effect looks quite realistic. Okay, so here you guys can see I'll just decrease the size. So I can also duplicate this particular layer. Suppose I want to duplicate this one here. Okay, and also I want to put on some rotation here. So here you guys can see I am putting on some rotation as well in this particular part. And here I will just duplicate this layer as well from here. So here basically you guys can check out the drip effect from here. Okay, so you can actually join this one. And if I come here again, if I want to put some drip effect here as well, first I'll delete this and I will come here and I will decrease the size of this one, and I want to put some drip effect here. So I'll come here again. I will go to the edit image and I can select the liquefy option from here. Okay, so maybe I'll choose this one. And once I go to the color option, here you can see what all color has been used here. Okay, in this particular image. So whatever suits the best, I will choose that particular color from here. Okay, so here you can basically get a drip effect. Okay, if I just put this one backward, suppose I want to take this backward, I can check this here and I will send this one to back. So here you can see the drip effect here as well. So I'll copy this one and I'll put this one same here. So here you guys can see, and also I can just click on Alt and I can copy this one. And now I will just rotate this one as well from here. So I can rotate is as much as I want. I will decrease the size. So I will just put the drip here. So basically you guys can actually copy this, then rotate this one and put on your drip effect. Okay, so here you guys can see. And again, I will just do this one here and decrease the size from here. So here you guys can see this is the dripping effect as well. So I hope you guys have understood about the dripping effect from here. Okay, so now we'll be learning what all text fonts you guys can basically use. Okay, so if I come to the text option, so I do have different text options here. Okay, different font styles. So maybe first I will just write a text here. Okay, so I'll write welcome you all to the Canva tutorial. So I have wrote this particular thing down here and I'll just increase the size. So the font which you guys can basically see now, this one is the Canva Sans. So Canva Sans or the Open Sans is basically the default font in Canva. Okay, so this one is can be used. So this one is the Open Sans, and here you can see this is basically the default setting or the default font, and this is quite standard. So if I just want to bold this one, I can click on this one, and here you can see this is quite a basic one. Okay, so this one you guys can use if you are not doing something fancy, or if you're just doing some official work. In that case, you guys can basically add this particular font, okay, or use this particular font. And now let's see what all other fonts do I have. Okay, so the next font which I recommend is like if you're making any kind of animation, or if you're going to do any kind of cartoon animation, or if you're making any kind of graphic in cartoon, you guys can use the Battle Scared Open font. Okay, so this one I also prefer. Okay, so this one looks quite nice, and here you can also change the color of your font. Okay, so here you guys can see I have added some color, and this font kind of looks good. So if you're trying to use any kind of graphic or making any cartoon or any kind of animation, you guys can always use this particular font here. So the next font which I'm going to talk about is like suppose you want that in cursive, or sometimes we have to put some of our signature or anything as such. In that case, what kind of font should I use? Okay, so in that case, I'll come here and I will simply type signature. Okay, signature from here, and I'll click on enter. So here you guys can see I do have different fonts. So I'll choose this particular font. Here you guys can see this font kind of looks good. Okay, so you guys can use this particular set of fonts as well. And this one is quite hard to understand. As you can see, this is the cursive. So if you're putting any kind of signature in any kind of document, you guys can use this basic font. Okay, and after that, let's another font here. So if you want to see any kind of fancy font, or in any kind of font which will quite fashionable, or which looks quite good, okay, for fashion purposes, in that case you just need to search the font name as Liana. Okay, so I'll type Liana here, and here you can see I do have the Liana font here. Okay, so here you guys can basically see. So I will just bring this one here, and I will decrease the size. I'll bring this one somewhere here. So this one is quite a fashionable font which you also can use in your work. Okay, so if you're working on with any kind of fashion page, or you're doing graphic designing for any kind of fashion page, in that case you guys can use this kind of font as well. So I hope you guys have understood about the Liana font. Okay, so now I'm going to show you a font which you can use in your formal work. Okay, so I will come here and I will type Lato. Okay, so basically I will type Lato. So you can also use this particular font for any kind of formal use. Okay, so in Lato, basically I do have this particular font here, and if I want to make this one bold, this is the Lato font. So you can work or use this one for any kind of formal usage. Suppose if you're designing for any company or for any corporate companies, you guys can use this. If you're writing any document or if you're writing your resume, you guys can always check out this particular Lato font, and you guys can use it in your work. Okay, so now let's look at another font which I do have here, is the Libre Baskerville. Okay, so whenever we are trying to create any logo, this particular font looks quite good inside logos. Basically, you guys can also use this one in different places as well, but in logos this one looks quite great. Okay, so I'll write Libre and I'll write Baskerville. Okay, so here as you can see, I have searched Libre Baskerville and I will click on enter. And here you can see I do have my page here. So I will apply this one here. So this basically looks quite good. You can also use it for corporate uses. Okay. But inside logo, this one looks quite great. Sometimes if you want to bend our text and anything as such, in that case also if I want to put some effect, here you can see in curves and everything, this one looks quite good. Okay, so here I can actually decrease the size and everything as such from here. Okay, so I will just go back again, and here I do have two layers. I'll delete all of this. So yeah, I hope you guys have understood this particular class. I have showed you how you can actually add a drip effect and also how you can use different font styles for different purposes. So in next class, we'll learn about how you can basically find different color palettes and also different font combination with those color palettes. I'll be telling you guys that it will be easy for you guys to start on with your designing and also do some visually appealing designs. Okay, so hope to see you all in the next class. Till then, take care and goodbye everyone.